Research tells us that the media is a key driver of social change and can positively influence the culture, behaviours and attitudes that drive violence against women and their children.
The mainstream media is one of the key sources that, to generalise, that members of our community use for getting information on gender-based violence. So, media really have quite a pivotal and powerful role to play in shaping how the community understands this issue.
Journalists can sometimes be guilty of forgetting that our readership or our audience includes not just neutral people who have no experience of sexual harassment, but also includes survivors as well as offenders and perpetrators. And when we're speaking to any audience, we should assume that that audience will include both survivors and perpetrators, and that our language and our framing can affect their experience and interpretation of what's going on as well.
There was a really fantastic project done by Jenny Kitzinger in the UK in the 80s and 90s, and across this time, we saw quite a rapid increase in discussions on child sexual abuse in the media. And across a number of projects that she did with survivors, she was actually able to show how this media reporting gave them a language to talk about their experiences. They were able to recognise and label what had happened. People spoke about being able to take a media article and show it to their mum and say, this is what's happening to me. So what you're doing and your reporting can be so powerful and has so many kind of ongoing ramifications.
Media is about social change. Media is not just about reporting things in a neutral way, he said, she said. Media is about also changing some of the social ills that we have to raise that awareness and to make the change. So which means we are not saying that media should go about, become totally biased in the way they report. The reporting in that sense still needs to be objective, but we need to highlight more stories of violence against women so that people are aware that what is the extent of the violence that is happening at home and outside home.
How do you hold those stories? How do you hold those stories respectfully, with grace, with the love and the care that they're shared with? I've started in communities where women have shared with me, and men have shared with me, some horrendous stories of their experiences with violence. And all they've wanted is change, right? And it is incumbent upon me to take those stories forward to effect that change, right? And that means sitting behind a computer trying to work out how to write that story to affect that change. Now, that is an awesome responsibility.
For more information on the media's role in preventing violence against women, visit ourwatch.org.au.